I want to thank you for being patient enough up to this stage where we've reached. We are now doing the last topic of this topic, the last subtopic, not the last topic, the last subtopic of this topic, word processor application. Now, here we are going to talk about table manipulation. Now, what is a table? A table is the arrangement of document in rows. When I say in rows, is how these documents have been arranged on the screen. They are in rows, and then if arrangement of items in our column. If I select, if we look at this column, this column, this column, these items are arranged in a column. So any item you see that is arranged in rows and column, they form what we call a table. That's why we say a table is the arrangement of items within a document in rows and column. In rows and column. So let's dig deep into word processor so that we see what a table is. I'm going to open a word processor, a blank word processor for now. Click word, then I come and click open a blank word processor. Let me open it. Okay, wonderful. Now, how do we insert it? We'll come here and we are going to use the insert tab. So when you click insert tab, you have the group called table, and then in the table you can either decide to insert it direct or you draw it. So I'm going to insert it by drawing. Now I've drawn it. See you later. Now another way to insert a table, you still come back to click on the table icon, then there's a drop down there. So when you click on that drop down, we drew you last time, we drew the table. This time down around we are not going to draw it, we are going to insert it. And when we click on the insert, there's a dialog that comes. You will set the preferred number of columns. I can decide I want maybe 10 columns, and I want here the number of rows to be around maybe, let's say, 20. And if I click OK, that is my table inserted. So you can do some other things on the table. You can adjust the height of the table, not the height of a cell. A cell is the intersection between a column and a row. So where the row intersects with the column, they form what you call a cell. So for instance, this column meeting with this row, this area is called a cell. So you can let me color it so that you see this cell. Can to color it so that you see the cell. Can decide to color the cell. So that is the cell. This is the cell. So how do we adjust the height of the cell? Adjusting a height of a cell, let me use a clear one. For instance, this cell, if I want to adjust the height of this cell, I can place this cursor here, and then it forms a double arrow that faces up and down. So meaning that I can move it up or down. So I'm adjusting for that column. So I can do the same. So if you want to adjust the height of a cell, if you want to adjust the width, you come here and you adjust that way. Or another way to use it well, you can come and use these rulers. So you come and point there, you adjust. Come and point there, you adjust. You come and also use this one here also, you adjust. You come and use this one also. You just point there until it forms some border. I don't know why it is not doing that for my case, but mostly we prefer you can use this. That being said, that is about inserting the table. And then you can do other modification for the table. You can change the table style, whether you want it the way you want it to look like. That's the table style. So you can choose the normal one, that is it. Then you can also decide to change the shadings. If I click there, there's a shading I've placed in a given cell. Are you seeing that? So that is it for inserting the table. There is what we call the table layout. You can also check on the commands, and you practice, and you'll make perfect. Now, still on the insert functionality, We can insert other things. There is another thing I want you to know, how to insert illustration. Illustration will involve things like inserting a shape like rectangle. Another thing is that we can also insert a picture by coming here to insert tab, go to picture, this PC, and we are inserting a picture. Let me see where we want to insert a picture. Then you click that picture and you have inserted that picture the way you see it. Wonderful. So there are so many other things you can practice there. You can also insert smart art. You can come and insert any other thing like word art. These ones, you see them here, and you edit them. So when you insert a word art, you come click here, then go select a word art, then you type the word art. Jovan. Now that's a word art being inserted. You can do other many things on inserting. That being said, I want to say thank you for your time, and that was about table manipulation. And I've also added something about adding of illustrations that include the picture and the shapes, and also the word art. Adjusting the shapes, use the placeholders. You can adjust it that way. If it is easy, you try them at your own time. And I want to just promise you, as you continue practicing, I want to promise you that practice will always make it perfect by the end of this show. Thank you so much. See you in the next topic. Be blessed. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you.